Briscoe, and Rivette.
5 centres have won it, so that would have been your next nearest. And second row is then the next most popular with 6 winners from there. Now, final question. There have been joint winners on only 2 occasions, 1965 and 2007. Can you name either of the 2 joint winners the last time it was split in 2007?
2007 would have been St Helens against someone.
Yeah, you're right on a St Helens.
And I'm just trying to think, would it have been 2 Saints players or one? Was it St Helens Catalans 2007? Was it the first one at New Wembley, or was that 2008? Well, Paul Wellens is one of them, I'm going to go with, and Leon Price is the other.
It is. Bang on.
I pulled that out, didn't I?
Yeah, give yourself a point for each. You've got that at home. And you can give yourself 3 points if you've got hooker, 2 for second row, 1 or centre. And, yeah, there we go.
I did quite well there. Which game was it, though?
Do you know, I can't. I've not got that bit open, so I can't tell you.
Fair enough.
I just wrote the answer down. Anyway.
Good quiz.
Not bad.
I enjoyed that.
What's coming up on the show next week?
Well, let's do our recommendations first. Tim?
Okie doke. Oh, I haven't thought of mine.
Because I was off work last week, but it was a lot of decorating getting done. But in between that, whilst we let the first coat of gloss dry, we went to the Lake District for a couple of days. We stayed near Thirlmere. The hotel we stayed in was okay, but it's not my recommendation. Even though they had some like bizarre, small, miniature, like suit of armours knocking around, which were quite entertaining, and none of the lampshades in any room of any part of the pub, restaurant, or hotel rooms were straight. But the food was good, the beer was nice, and the room was fine. But the recommendation I was going to make is a Mexican / Spanish tapas restaurant in Keswick called Bar S or Bar ES. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Right in the middle of Keswick. It was really good. The meatballs were absolutely fantastic. They were like stuffed with cheese. So it was cheese and meat together in a really nice sauce as well. Basically, it was normal Spanish tapas stuff with the ability to also have tacos and enchiladas. Was basically the twist there to make a Mexican edge to it. But it was really good, really nice. Service was fantastic. Probably the best, sort of most engaging service I feel like I've experienced. John was talking a bit about how it can sometimes feel a bit weird in pubs and restaurants stuff now with people wearing masks and stuff, but the staff there were great. You didn't feel like they were wearing a mask almost, even though they definitely were. They were really good, really good, really positive and a good experience. So I would heartily recommend Bar ES in Keswick. But yeah, we also walked up some Wainwrights. I haven't done many hills in the Lake District for a while. We haven't really been to the lakes much recently. But we went up Helvellyn, but instead of going up the difficult striding edge way of Helvellyn, we went up the backside of Helvellyn via Rays and Whiteside. So 3 Wainwrights there in one walk. It was a good time away.
Excellent. So for mine, we've been rewatching The Fall, or for me it's a rewatch, but however it's the first time. Have you watched that?
Aren't they a band?
Not the band with Marky Smith.
Oh, right.
And about 400 members. It was about a series of. It's a murder investigation in Northern Ireland. It's a sort of police procedural / kind of very slow burn investigation, but it's really well done. You've got Gillian Anderson in it and Jamie Dornan, him out of 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, maybe I did watch it. I remember watching something with Gillian Anderson. Was it last year that it was on? Last year or late
couple of couple of years ago, perhaps. I think even now, the final series of it. But yeah, it's free series. We just finished series 1, and there were bits in it that I picked up on that I'd missed. So it's definitely one that was worth a rewatch.
Good stuff.
And other than that, I'd say leaving your job. That's been quite fun. Quite enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's been my focus this week.
Yeah, of course. Last week on your old job, you got a new job to look forward to. Starting a new job like in the working from home environment is going to be a fun experience for you. At least you got a couple of weeks to get yourself geared up for that. Yeah,
still annoyingly because I had to get 2 separate couriers to take stuff because it was going to different places. Back to my old company. One courier turned up on Friday when it was supposed to, another one didn't. So I was waiting until 6 o'clock for no reason. It's one of those things, they're not coming, but you've got to wait there to prove that happened. So that was a faff and a half, but there we go. And then I'll at some point be getting a big box of stuff from my new company, and away we go.
Yeah, exciting times ahead for you, Tim. Good luck with all of that. I'm sure we'll probably speak to you before then, though. You've got a couple of weeks before then. We haven't. Have we picked who's doing the shows?
I don't think we have, no.
Well, we've got a week or so to sort that out. Because next week we know who's doing the show. It's me and Alan, and maybe Sarah too. Sarah did a lot of the heavy lifting during the slog that was the initial lockdown period.
She got for a lot of meters for us, which was good.
She did, yeah. So she's had some other things to focus on in the last month or so she took a bit of a step away from the show, but we think we might be getting her back on board in some capacity next week, which is exciting. But me and Alan will be here for sure next Tuesday, so tons of games to talk about. Hopefully not too much news, but probably some big some big Toronto news at some point over the next week.
Probably just that we've delayed the decision for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but if that blows up, we maybe think about doing a special. We will see. But until then, make sure you check us out on our social medias at Super League Pod on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/Super League Pod, superleaguepod@gmail.com. If you want to send us an email, superleaguepod.com is where you'll find all the details on all of our episodes, which will include details of our partners and sponsors, which Tim's going to take you through in a minute, and also it'll include links to how to get in your news views and your match views into us to make sure we've got stuff to talk about. Search the show on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Stitcher, Spotify, Overcast, if you remember Alan's recommendation from last week, or anywhere you normally find your podcasts. We're on YouTube too in 15-minute audio-only chunks. Do you want to give a call out to our friends and partners?
I will in just a second, but I've realised we've forgotten to preview a game.
Which one?
We've forgotten one of the biggest games of the year, I would suggest. It is this Saturday at Hemel Stags, and it's actually 2 games. It's the Pitsanger Panthers under-14s are going to be playing their first 2 games of the season, finally. After the Nines tournament we played back in March, they're going to be playing Hemel Stags and the London Scholars under-14s. Over at Hemel, so we forgot to preview this game. If you're going
to kick your season off, you might as well do it against 2 of the longest standing names in South East Rugby League.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing it the fun way, but we're going to have a good time. We've got plenty of enthusiastic boys who are all looking forward to that game, and we've got some enthusiastic parents as well, which is really good. But we've had some good training. We had some great guest coaches this week, which was good fun. So nice link up in the community, which is good to have some people from around the local area come and give us a hand. I ran training for the first time on my own, which was good fun. But we had some guests helping me out as well, which was so thank you very much to them. I can't name them, but that was really, really good. And then we're looking forward to getting out on the park and getting playing. Obviously, we've got lots to go through. And again, be positive about the RFL. They've been really good in terms of of getting everything back. I think it would have been much easier, and you wouldn't have blamed anyone if they'd called it quits. Certainly, as things have started to hot up again, if they just said, look, that's it. But no, they were determined to get some kids' games on, and some open age pilots are happening this weekend as well. So good luck to all those sides. But they were determined to get these games on. So we sat through another webinar this week where there were yet more questions about things like, can we have a meat raffle, and can we open the clubhouse for someone to sit and have a takeaway? But other than that, it's been, the RFL. And to be fair, they've answered all those questions, no matter how stupid they might seem.
Look,
they've been really good at getting
stupid at this stage, because people don't understand what's going on. I mean, we were in our local lockdown until the tiers came in on Wednesday, right? So what happened from the local lockdown that Lancashire was under, we couldn't have people in our houses or gardens, okay? Then, on Wednesday, we were tier 2 all of a sudden in these new rankings, and we could have people in our gardens again. But by Friday, we were told, nah, you're moving to tier 3, can't do anything. So, when we were in Cumbria, we were going from our local lockdown in Lancashire up to Cumbria where they didn't have the local lockdowns, and it took us like a day to realise we could have gone on the bus, because the guidance there isn't only use public transport if you absolutely have to, it's just wear a mask on public transport. And so we both could have got the bus into Keswick and both drank rather than one of us having to drive. So yeah, it's confusing sometimes.
It is, but yeah. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to this game.
No,
so,
it's great news. It's great news.
It's going to be good that we're going to finally. I did think at one point during the lockdown that we might not get a club back again. Unfortunately, having been so new, that it might be that was it. 1 nines tournament and we were done. But thanks to the coaches and the parents and our players, we've had such enthusiasm coming back. We couldn't do anything else. I mean, we did have a couple of the parents that were chasing us saying, when can we start? When can we start? And we had to be quite patient while we got everything in place and made sure that everything was safe. But as soon as it is, they've been flooding back, and we've had good numbers at training every week.
No, that's absolutely fantastic. Well done to everyone down there on the London Rugby League scene for getting some games together for the weekend for the kids.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw the video this week of the Brixton Bulls, but they had their primary kids were back this week, because the way they're doing it is primary kids 1 week, juniors the other, and the Brixton Bulls, a young Robson scored a fantastic try there for the Brixton Bulls. It's well worth checking out on Twitter.
Good stuff, excellent stuff going down in the south of the country. Partners, do you want to call out our partners? I'll start actually. Rob's Toy Shop. Enter SLP discount on checkout at Rob's Toy Shop on eBay and get 5% cash back on orders over £5, plus give 1% cash back to SLP.
Yep, Little Warden, vital alerts for hidden issues. Head to littlewarden.com to see what they can do for you and get you up and running.
Yeah, and also if you don't want to use Little Warden services, if you don't have a website, do go and look at rundom.run to sponsor the charity fundraising efforts of the.
Did my running pun just go unnoticed?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
it did. Yeah. Okay.
Mask or Browns for all your international rugby league gear, or if you want the matchday programs, the international matchday programs. And
Sarah's bookcase. Sarah sells Usborne books with access to over 3,000 titles from baby to young adults. There's something for everyone, where you can find out more on Facebook. Just look for Sarah's bookcase.
Yeah, way more active Facebook than the SLP one. She puts us to shame over on that page. But lots to see and lots to think about buying there. Excellent, great stuff. Thanks to those guys. Thanks to you, Tim. Thanks to John again.
Yes,
had on
really good
feels
chat.
Like forever ago, because hopefully I'll edit it out, most of it, but we had some pretty dodgy internet issues after John left the call. So it feels like forever ago that John was with us, but it was great having him on, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was nice. Always good to get other people involved. If you do want to get involved, you're fed up of us talking nonsense, or you're a Salford fan and you want to put your point of view, then do get in touch whenever you like and say, you want to host the show, because we're always looking.